It's strange. When you play a video game, do you ever wonder what your eyes are doing during that time? I never really thought about it until I played Before Your Eyes. Before Your Eyes is a narrative story-based game that uses your eyes as the controller. It sounds bizarre, but honestly, that first moment when it moved forward after I first blinked was an amazing experience. In Before Your Eyes, you play as Benjamin Brynn, a character who is on a boat, crossing watery souls, similar to the River Styx. Accompanying Benjamin is a wolf-like human who tells you he fishes souls out of the water to take to the gatekeeper. However, in order to be worthy, their story needs to be deserving, and so Benjamin begins his tale. I've always wanted to play a game that tracks other parts of your body during games, from heart monitors to eye trackers, just to see what you are doing during the game. But these are usually coupled with expensive extra things to do the tracking. Before Your Eyes uses your webcam, a simple webcam. In my playthrough, I fought against my mother's passion of pushing me into music. However, later in Benjamin's life, he realised that he had a gift for visual art. After the death of his mother, his art propelled into stardom, and with it, his mother's compositions. However, as I was quick to find out, this was not all as truthful as I'd originally thought. It is in the second part of the game that I learned the heartbreaking truth that will stay with me long after the game is finished. If you are able to keep your eyes open for most of the game story, there are some stages of the game where you get to pick from two choices of something, such as the parents' preferred trips of Greece or Egypt. It wasn't just keeping your eyes open that was a challenge, there were parts of the story that required you to keep your eyes closed to hear more of the story. This was challenging because I'm so used to keeping my eyes on the game during gameplay so that I don't miss anything. However, these parts required quite the opposite. There are not many games that will grab me and keep me interested right up to the end of the game. The amount of games that will keep me feeling after the game is finished is fewer again, but Before Your Eyes is definitely one that I will remember for a long time. I was so surprised at how engrossed in a game I got when I literally cannot do anything but blink. I wanted to know more about the story of Benjamin and what really happened. I wanted to know more about this amazing afterlife they had created for him to tell his story in. You play as Benjamin Brynn. Your time has come to cross the river to the other side. Your companion is a wolf-like creature who encourages you to tell your story to see if it's worthwhile. You do all of this through the use of your eyes. The art was beautiful. I really enjoyed the look of it. The simple graphics were enough that it didn't take over the story that was being told, yet still allowed you to explore the story within the backgrounds itself. In a game where you control it with your eyes, you would not think that sound would be such a big part of it. However, during the second part of the game, you have to use your ears to listen and learn more about the truth of your story. It was a really nice twist. You play through the use of your webcam. If you blink, your character's story moves forward. If you don't want to use the camera though, you are welcome to use a mouse and a mouse button. But I chose to use the camera to get the full effect of the game as it's supposed to be played. It is so hard to keep your eyes open when you don't want to close them. Benjamin's story, both the real one and the one he created, were beautiful and emotional stories that had so much depth behind it. I felt for the characters, especially later when my mum got upset at me thinking she was pushing me into doing music, a choice that I made early in the game without even thinking about it. The ability to move the story along with your eyes was a delight, although sometimes challenging. It definitely helped me be more a part of the process, as opposed to just clicking and moving on to the next part of the story. The story is fairly similar after the first playthrough. I can't go past giving it 5 out of 5 hows.